I'm Michael Strangelove, publisher of the Internet Business Journal and author of the book How to Advertise on the Internet. I'm also a doctoral student at the University of Ottawa, where I'm writing a dissertation that explains how the Internet is an entirely new form of mass communication. On the internet, you've got 30 million consumers today, and in 10 years, probably 500 million consumers. Today is the time to begin to learn how to reach them. Today's the time to begin to learn how to re-engineer your corporation to internet-based communication. What I've tried to do is I've tried to teach the business community how to advertise on the internet in an internet-friendly manner, how to respect the community. Business will do business in cyberspace. Marketing will take place. And it's the business community, it's the advertising industry that will have to adapt and change, not the internet. Everything started for me on the internet about 6 years ago when I wrote a directory of electronic journals and newsletters on the internet. The Association of Research Libraries published it. 6 months later, imagine 6 months from getting on the internet, 6 months later I had my first book out, and as a result of that I was perceived of as being a world expert in electronic publication and scholarly publication on the internet, and got invited to speak around the world about this and wrote some articles. And that was the first indication, or my first experience, of one of the most central dynamics of the internet, and that is its ability to create a career and to create a sense of expertise almost at light speed. Companies can ignore the internet at their greatest peril. You have no choice but to get out on the internet. The internet community is armed with the most powerful force in history, and that is the force of feedback. For the first time ever, you can get pure feedback from your customers. Siberia, like other net cafes, demonstrates how the internet is attracting the attention of the mass media, and also demonstrates how the net is a richly social environment. In internet cafes, people eat pastries, drink espresso, and explore the web together, share discoveries, write email to distant friends, and converse over chat lines. Over a century ago, when newspapers spread across Europe, most people couldn't even afford to buy one single copy. So people went to cafes and coffee shops to read papers that were provided by coffee shop owners. Now today, people that do not wish to buy a computer, modem, and internet account are going to wired internet cafes like Siberia, where you can sip on cafe au lait and surf the World Wide Web to your heart's content. The new breed of internet entrepreneurs are using cyberspace to carve out careers and businesses for themselves. And Siberia represents the first retail outlet of cyberspace. For 25 years, the internet and cyberspace has been hidden from us, the domain of computer geeks and academia. But now, around the world, you can walk down the street and enter into the world of the internet through the coffee house. And as we've seen, the media feeding frenzy that is taking place represents the fascination and the potential of this new second Gutenberg revolution. On the internet, the only way that you can advertise effectively is think in terms of creating community. People want to be part of the content, part of the cyberspace environment that you create. You can't just take a brochure and put it up on the internet. You've got to take that brochure, that advertising text, and turn it into an interactive magazine that people can participate in, people can talk about in internet relay chat areas or news groups, and that people can leave messages and comment on and leave their content and contribute their content. Otherwise, you're going to give them no real reason to return, to participate, to pay attention to your noise in an extremely noisy, crowded environment. I use the web not only for our company, but to put my own personality up there as clearly as I can, and use the multimedia nature of the World Wide Web to put as many aspects of myself up. What I do is I do what I want to do. I be the person that I want to be. I speak in jeans, I sing a song, I put myself up nude on the net. I tell the truth about my marriage and my failed marriage and my struggles in business and my struggles in life. And I think that is what helps make this journey that I've started on much more interesting, both for myself and for the curious people that look into our website to see what the devil's going on. When you create a web page for yourself, whether it's a biography, a personal history, or a resume, you are marketing yourself in cyberspace according to the dynamics of the wired information age. For the cost of an internet connection and a computer, you and I can be out there in cyberspace and put as much information up and create as big as a presence on the internet as Coca-Cola or IBM or McDonald's.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Very well.
You're looking for Robin, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Sure, come this way. Thanks.
Wired Magazine and Cyberia are cultural icons that both interpret cyberspace and are reinterpreted by cyberspace. Social institutions such as coffee shops and magazines are jacking into the internet and being transformed. Coffee shops are now interfaces to the net, and magazines, to survive, need an online community of readers. The emerging paradigm of cyberspace will certainly restructure all of our social institutions. You know, I don't think that the British have anything to worry about when it comes to competing in cyberspace. You've got entrepreneurs leading the way, business conferences happening. It's quite clear if you want to create a job, change a job, create jobs for other people, or change your entire life, you can do it in cyberspace, and you can do it today.